almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Jackson.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
65 yards.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone.
This drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now it's Watson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, Watson. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd and 9.
Now Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a thing.
Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's looking deep for Bell.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Still going inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort